How was your weekend going so far?
It's been lovely. You know, I had one hiccup, but you know, we always have hiccups in life, so you just got to roll with the punch.
Ain't that the truth?
We have return and added special guest, Canary Diamonds from She Get the Money. Leo Giovanni Solomon, creator of She Get the Money. What's going on with both of you?
Hello.
What has been, you know, the reception and the feedback that you've been getting since, you know, you appeared in this third cult classic so far? I mean, because, you know, I've been seeing, you know, monitoring social media, and it's been, you know, a lot of people throwing comments like, man, I'm loving this. I want some more of it. I mean, you know, with you appearing in this film, what has your reception been so far?
I've been getting a lot of good feedback. So far, everybody's loving me in it. They're shocked on how it turned out. They thought that we were basically BSing about the whole thing, but once we came out with it, they were astonished.
Right. Now, how long have you been an actress?
I always wanted to be an actress. It's just a lot of people, they just never really gave me the chance or the opportunity.
Right.
And then when I came across Leo Giovanni, I thought he was BSing too until he actually showed me, and I was like, oh, okay. And it took off from there.
Okay. So essentially he showed you, you know, his previous works of, you know, what he's been doing so far within the filming industry?
He told me about him. I looked him up right away. Like the same day that he told me about it, I looked him up right away. I was like, oh, okay, so he's legit.
Now, when you were filming on, you know, locations, did you run into any, you know, kind of, you know, issues, you know, different locations that you filmed at or anything like that? Did you experience anything that, you know, that didn't go off as you guys may have thought should have went off? You know, like, you know, hey, what are you doing out here filming or anything like that? Did you have any kind of issues like that?
No, we didn't have no issues like that. Working with Giovanni, he's wonderful, put it like that. He makes it real easy. Every place that we went to, they opened up with open arms, left us do what we had to do. But there was no issues whatsoever.
Okay.
Reek, you know, because she's so pretty, I think because she's just so glamorous and beautiful that there was moments when the police would see us filming and let us keep filming, and I mean, you know, people would be whistling and hollering and hooting, but it was never like a negative thing. Like nothing negative ever happened. It was always people applauding or watching or, hey, when is this coming out? And it's been good energy since the beginning.
Right. That's good. Because, you know, every now and then you got those inquiring minds that want to know, like, what are you doing around here? You know, I mean, what's really going on? But, you know, that's all positive if, you know, you ain't facing no kind of issues. Because, you know, every now and then, you know, our people that got melanin pigmentation, you know, get accosted on certain things.
I think when we were filming in Manhattan, the only thing was people, you know, the New Yorkers, they was just flirting while we were shooting. You know, we just had to block them out. And the only other thing we had to deal with was the weather. We had to pretend that it wasn't that cold and it was freezing. When we filmed in Atlantic City and when we filmed in New York.
Oh, my God, yeah.
And she wore less clothes than I did, so she was a lot colder, but she had to pretend she wasn't cold, which shows how bold of an actress and how serious she was with getting it done. I knew she wanted to work on this. I knew she believed in the project. And I was very happy that I met someone just as bold and daring as me.
Right. Now, when I spoke with you earlier, were you referring to Gino? When I spoke with you earlier, were you referring that you were filming for you know, some more things doing with maybe a sequel to She Get the Money, or was it a totally different project you were speaking on?
Me and Kim definitely decided to do a sequel to She Get the Money, which we're very excited about, and we just want to surprise the fans and all of y'all with something else we're going to start shooting. The trailer will be up soon.
Okay, I'll leave it like that. Now, far as what you see in this body of work, Gino's body of work, what did you want to add different that was different from the previous two movies? I mean, what input did you want to put in? Like, okay, I think I can, you know, take this part and make it my own this way. I mean, did you add anything different, or did you look at those previous two movies and think, well, I could do this in it? Or what was the creative process of, you know, being in she get the money?
There really wasn't no creative process. I basically just had to basically mentally get in tune with it. Like I said, working with Giovanni, he made it real easy. No complications, really. Other than that, it's basically improv. If you ever did improv, it's basically that.
Okay. Yeah, because, some people, it seems like, it's kind of hard to, get into a certain mindset. I mean, it pretty much came easy to you is what you're saying.
Yeah.
I just wanted to add on to that real quick. If you do notice a difference between the characters in Ugly Money 1 and Ugly Money 2, KANARY Diamond's character, she represents the female in the game that every guy wants, needs, or fantasizes about being with. She's the voice. She's the new voice of what a down female in the game is supposed to be.
Okay.
I wanted to make a totally different character and show that there are women in this game that don't have that many problems or headaches or have any type of fag tendencies. Fag tendencies is urban terminology for problems. So, yeah. So I definitely just wanted her character to be an alpha female, strong, ladylike, classy, but street savvy. So I definitely I wanted to keep that same cadence of Immaculate was on a mission to find the perfect bottom bitch. That was his goal in the movie. And KANARY Diamond character in the movie goal was to find a real ass nigga and a nigga that's down for her in the game. And when they came together, you saw what happened.
So in the next project, you'll be also you'll be not so much, but you'll be the lead in this next project. Is how I'm getting it, since you were built to be as like the alpha female that's about her man's business. Would I be correct in that statement, or?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, how was it working with everybody else that was a part of the project? Was it easy, smooth, any kind of issues, or everything was copacetic and cool?
Working with everybody else, it was easy. It was. I mean, it was other females that I was working with, of course, and I don't get into none of that cattiness or anything like that. So I vibe real good with everybody. So there wasn't no issues whatsoever.
Now, when you said what time of year was it where you said it was real cold in Atlantic City?
KANARY, when was that? That was that February?
January.
That was January.
February, yeah.
Whew.
Yeah, it was freezing, Reek. Especially in Atlantic City, because we were right by the water. Because you're in Minnesota, right? It gets cold out there too, right?
Yeah, I'm in Minnesota, so I know it gets cold around that time of year.
We need to come out there and shoot some things with you. We need to come up to Minnesota and shoot some things.
Right.
Wait till you see what we do. Yeah, when we do She Get the Money too. Wait till. I don't want to ruin nothing. I don't want to say nothing. I don't want to ruin nothing. We just want to hit the fans aside they have. But yeah, Minnesota, we can come film some things out there with you, Reek.
Right, that'll work. Matter of fact, I'll cut this part out if you don't want nobody to know that part. I'll cut that part out. But yeah.
Nah. You can. It's up to you. I'll let you decide.
All right. Matter of fact, we can film right out there by Paisley Park. Everybody know what Paisley Park is, the purple one.
Okay.
Now let me. No, go ahead.
My question to you is, out of all the females that were in She Get the Money, what did you like about KANARY Diamond's character?
I mean, you kind of broke it down when I kind of was asking her, how she felt in her part. Like, it was more, she was more, it seemed like level-headed. Like if you watch the first one and then you watch the second one, you could see where it was areas where, your character was having probably a lot of headaches going on and a lot of, probably potential fisticuffs, but, it didn't seem like it had that approach, since you said, you were going for a different approach, since how, the world has changed and, people essentially how the streets are, you got to attack it from a different aspect. So someone that's on your side that's not giving you too many problems, too many headaches, that's more optimal for, accomplishing your goals versus someone that's, hard-headed and you're trying to get to understanding to do whatever you're trying to do. So I respect that, and I think a lot of people that tuned in to watch, they seen that and they like that aspect. To me, it puts out a thought where, well, if this person doesn't want to deal with me, fine. Hopefully I find someone on my team that's really down for me just as well as I'm down for them. So yeah, I think
That's right. That's right.
that comes across to the general public that's tuning in to watch your movies to kind of get a better perspective, so you don't have people out here trying to do certain things. Not saying that your other movies you were doing anything like that, but it builds a picture where like, I don't want issues. I don't want them to have issues. I don't want to have issues. But if we're both gonna
right.
and really do this,
right.
this is the type of person I want on my side, and she projected that.
That's right. That's right. She did an excellent job. She painted a great picture.
Now I seen a few times it would go down and it would come back up. What was the issues with that?
Oh, we were just me and Canary had just decided to do small premieres for the net to decide what type of traction and to see how fast the buildup was going to be. Plus, we were in the middle of developing a website for all of our up-and-coming and present and future movies. But YouTube has been so good to me, I decided to want to be good to YouTube. Plus, Kanary Diamond also put it in my ear, hey, you got a great platform, you got a good thing going on, so why change it? You got something great, let's go with it. And I wanted people to experience her character and the other actress's character as well. And I knew people wanted it and needed it, and that's why. So just giving them smidgens of it at first, and then just feeding it to them straight out.
Right. But the people that did appear in the movie, how did it go about like casting? Did you cast everyone, or did you get recommendations for certain people to appear?
Well, I casted everyone, but Kanary Diamond is who introduced me and brought Lexi to the cast. And Kanary, you can fill in the blanks on that part.
So what part you want to know about her? Basically, she was a childhood friend, and I always knew that she wanted to do acting, modeling, and stuff like that. So I said, hey, I could really use your help on this project that I'm in, and she came on board. She was with it.
Okay.
Oh, for the fans, I apologize, Reek. Lexi, a.k.a. Treasure. So Kanary's wife-in-law, Treasure, is who Kanary brought to the movie, and I saw a light in her as well. I thought she looked good next to Kanary on camera, and it went good.
With that being said, since you were childhood friends, I mean, how did you introduce her? Like, okay, I'm about to be in this movie, or were you saying, I was thinking about being in this movie, maybe you can be in this movie? I mean, how did you come about, proposing that, she appear in the film alongside you?
Well, like I said, she was a childhood friend, so obviously she knew this is what I always wanted to do. So when I approached her about it, she basically already knew, and she's always there for me. So if I come across with something, an opportunity and stuff like that, she's willing to do it, basically.
Okay.
Anything to support a friend, basically.
Right. Now, I know you said, you've been, you had some breaks where you were actually stopping to rewrite and add parts. Up to what part got rewritten, like, towards the end? Like, was that already done, or was the beginning of, like, which parts that Kanary Diamond appeared in, like, which parts did you say, well, we still got to film some more and we're going to add this? Like, what sections was that?
I mean, to be honest with you, I love working with Kanary Diamond. She is just as bold and energetic as me. She wants to get work done. So we actually wanted to keep and continue filming. But what happened was, me and her were both receiving an overflow of requests and DMs and messages. People like, when is the movie dropping? When is the movie dropping? And we were actually going to film a full 2 hours and 30 minutes. I was going to make the movie 2 hours and 30 minutes and not releasing it until 2020, but I didn't want the hype for the fans to die off. I rewrote the ending of the movie about 10 times. I had a different ending about 10 times, so it would cross over to a sequel. So I would say about the last week is when I decided how we were going to phase out and do the ending, so we could cross over to a part two. As far as Kanary's character and her part, it was easy to write in and write out because she wanted to keep going with Immaculate's character the whole way. So it really wasn't complicated. It was me rewrote the ending about 10 times, but we've been on go mode since. Yeah, we've been on go mode since, so there was really never no break. So once we got back on go mode, once I did my last interview with you, you helped solidify, hey, the movie's coming, and that made us even kick it up in high gear to want to just get it done for you and the fans.
Right, yeah, because, I've been bombarded. Once I posted that interview, a lot of people were hitting me like, Reek, do you know when it's actually coming out? I'm like, go to his thing and hit him. I mean, he's saying when it's going to come out.
Yeah, we appreciate that.
I got the same information that you got.
Yeah, your interview helps propel everything, and we just want to thank you, me and Kanary both. You helped to give it that extra nudge and needed. So we thank you, my brother.
Right, most definitely. I mean, that's what I think brothers, sisters need to do, help each other out instead of, pull each other down, and if you can't aid and assist, just get out the way.
Mm-hmm.
So, how many other interviews that have you been on, and will you be able to submit this movie to like an independent or a film festival or anything like that?
Absolutely. I've done about 3 other interviews so far. About 3 other podcasts, I believe it is. Me and Kanary just did one for Streamflix. These guys in Compton. You, of course. And as far as submitting to a film festival, I definitely plan to do that. But the great news, though, Reek, the good thing about me and the blessing is, and I say this humbly, that because the movie is loved and enjoyed and there's an underground cult following behind it, me releasing it now on YouTube and my own independent network will be just as grand as the film festival. I would love to drop it in the film festival. But right now, we just want to keep content coming out. We don't want it to slow up. Anybody that goes to a film festival can also come to my channel, Leo Giovanni Solomon. I just type in "She Get the Money" the movie and enjoy, and that's my submission right there. We want to just keep coming nonstop now, Reek, from this point. It's going to be no more breaks, no more long waiting. We're going to keep dropping these movies, keep showing our talent, and keep it moving.
Right.
The goal is to get "She Get the Money" on Netflix or
that's what I was thinking. You was gonna say Netflix or Hulu or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the goal. That is the goal. And I want the fans to know that those numbers need to go up. If you want to keep seeing movies and entertainment like this and keep seeing beautiful Kanary Diamond, I mean, we're going to see us regardless, but we want to up the ante. We need those numbers to go up, so we need everyone to spread that link.
Right. So watch it and share it as well. Share it on various different social media platforms. I mean, I know I do it, so I push anybody that actually messes with me to do the same.
And I haven't forgot to send you your hard copy. You're gonna get the director's cut.
Okay. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, because when I see it go away, I'm like, see, this is why I want the hard copy. Because see, when I want to watch it. I don't want it to go away. I'm like, damn. Now I gotta kind of remember, parts that I want to go to and things like that since it don't went away.
Right. But it's up right now. It's still up on YouTube right now.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I done put my partner up on it. He's like, I ain't even seen it. I'm like, it's out. I'll send you the link to it. He's like, cool.
Wonderful. What have people been telling you about the movie?
They just said it's been long coming. Matter of fact, I got a person that's always in my comments. Matter of fact, she appears on my channel every now and then. She goes by Lisa Smith. And she always says, I love all his movies and everything like that. I'm like, yeah, he's a phenomenal filmmaker. I mean.
Thank you. That's a blessing. Shout out to Lisa Smith. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I send it to everybody within my circle, and it's been getting good reception. I ain't had nobody say anything negative. It's always been positive, so,
Wonderful. What was your favorite parts in the movie with Kanary?
My favorite parts in the movie with Kanary, I would say, when y'all was, out there walking around, you were trying to, convince, the new one, Lexi, to get on y'all's team, to be like, hey, he's cool, and then y'all both got out and was both saying what you had to say, and running down your resume and everything like that. I mean, that was some true Bonnie and Clyde back and forth. I could picture that really going down like that, because we all done been in parts of life where we see some action like that going down, so that was totally believable, and that was the part that I liked.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Canary, why don't you tell the fans what your favorite part of the movie is?
My favorite part is when you were telling the girl to break herself. Like, I love that part. The girl that played that part, like, she was phenomenal. Like, I loved it. Like, I felt like I was right there in the car, and I wanted to tell her, like, give him the money, just give it to him. Like,
Yeah, that part was good too. I like the part when you're sitting in a was it a Porsche Panamera or whatever, and you was like eat the money. As soon as I was like, man, you need to call it. She eat the money. She eat the money. Not she get the money. She eat the money.
Yeah, you know what? I really appreciate this crew of actresses I got to work with. Everybody was open-minded. Everybody was down for the craft. Everybody was down to play part. When Immaculate tells Sunshine to eat the money. Yeah, I like that. I like the dynamics of how one Immaculate's character this time, how you can see at 1 minute he was very serious and demanding, and on the other hand, he can be very sweet and charming.
Yeah. Yeah, because, I mean, to me that shows, you know how at the flip of the switch, some kind of issue can make you, just, flip. It's not like how they really chopping in Hollywood and, well, I'm disappointed in you, honey. Why would you do something like it's not robotic. It's natural.
Right.
You're in a natural state, so it's more believable. It's not like, oh, I can't even believe he's saying what he's saying. It's all believable. That's why I think a lot of people, gravitate to your movies, gravitate to the actors and the actresses that you have within your movies, because, it all seems so authentic.
Thank you.
Now, I was going to say, do you guys got any kind of, because you know how, I'll say this for, Hollywood, at the end of the movie, sometimes they run like a blooper reel. You got any like blooper footage, like when you're trying to run the lines and people's not saying the lines right, so y'all get the, bugging out and cracking up because, the lines ain't getting read right or anything like that?
To be honest with you, Reek, I honestly was thinking that I should release a blooper reel so the serious white people in America can know that this is really a movie and people are just acting.
Right.
So it's funny you say that because, they need to know that this is, because, it's funny, the Canary can vouch for this. Some people think that we're we're really out there getting money and we got this camera on us and Canary's out there really trying to knock bitches for me and we're just filming all over the United States. And some people don't get that this is just a movie. You'll be surprised. You'll be amazed. But people think that this is like a real thing. Nobody, like people from our culture obviously know that it's just a movie, but people that are not in the culture think it's a movie about a couple and a guy, and I'm just going around with this video camera and I'm just filming myself knocking bitches and having hoes eat money. And yeah, so I definitely do. I think the blooper reel, I think that would be a nice little treat. Yeah. I think that's a good idea. What do you think, Canary?
I believe I have mentioned that once before.
You did, that's right. You sure did.
Because I am one of those, because I'm half and half, so my white side come out, so I am one of those white people that like to see that at the end.
Yeah, and we got bloopers. Even when she's eating the money, we got bloopers. We got the blooper reel. We really do. You know what? That's why we're going to need you in the future. When this company forms and I become the #1 producer of urban movies and films, you need to just come on board with the company. These great ideas. I'm going to go ahead and, I'll release the blooper reel. I definitely will.
Right. Because like you said, I mean, it helps. I mean, it shows the lightheartedness within your movies, but then it also, since it's this particular type of content, it shows this wasn't actually real. So you can't try to, paint me as this certain type of individual,
Right. Because I do notice that, because I directed the Ugly Money 1, Ugly Money 2, and Now She Get the Money, don't forget about my other movies, Danny the Don or Grimy. Or the documentaries or other work that I've done, and I just don't want people to think that this is the only lane and the only type of work I make. Even though these movies are my highest numbers, though.
Right.
These movies right here are my highest numbers. We definitely want to drop a sequel to She Get the Money immediately, but we're going to hit you with something else real quick as well. What do you think? Should we just drop a sequel to She Get the Money real quick, or should we give some other? What do you think?
Well, when you you said that She Get the Money really should have been longer, that let me believe that it's more footage that you got that you know, like you said, you're saving for something else. So, you know, I'm trying to think. Maybe some kind of way you could create a poll or something on one of your social platforms and see what the people say. You know, I don't want to just be feeling like I got the last word in on it. Vote with the people. Matter of fact, all y'all, everybody who has some part of the movie, you know, run polls to see, should we drop some more this 2 out, or should, you know, you go in another direction and see what the polling says.
Got you. I was asked, I did an interview last week, and the interviewer said to me, I did not know that a pimp can fall in love with his hoe. I says, why do people have this misconception that these are not real people with real feelings, man and a woman? Because it takes a lady of leisure to love a man of leisure, and a man of leisure to love a lady of leisure, because they're going to understand each other equally. You know what I mean, Reek?
Yeah.
I love the fact that me and Kanary, Immaculate's character and Kanary's character, got to show how it really is supposed to be and how it's supposed to go down, and we're just really excited about it.
Right. I think, though, a lot of people say that because, you know, they get what's handed to them through, you know, mainstream media. So if mainstream media is painting characters, you know, like a clown or, you know, whatever, that's what the public that doesn't see any parts of this life and actuality in their life, they're going to think of it like that, you know. That's why, like, a lot of our characters, they believe we're really like that. Like, if it was Brad Pitt or Angelina Jolie playing killers, they just, oh, no, you played good killers. But if it came to us, it's, oh, you really killed. You on the run? No, I played a part. You know, it was magnificent acting.
Right. You're right. They wanted Immaculate to just turn into a vampire and bite her in the neck and send her to work.
Right.
Yeah. No, I totally get it. We're campaigning right now to release. I just want to be able to surprise. I just want to surprise the fans. I don't want to say too much right now, but we got some good things in the works. The movie's getting a great response from the fans. The fans love the characters. The fans definitely love Kanary Diamond. The fans love Immaculate's character. You notice that in the previous movies, his name was Mac, and then we upped the ante and converted his name to Immaculate to show the growth, to show the maturity of him being in the game.
Yeah.
So we're definitely moving full forward, and we're definitely going to continue to keep dropping content like that for sure. Though, like we're not staring away from it. We're not going to be shy to put it out. I just want to make sure that every time we drop it, we give them something creative, we give them something entertaining, and it doesn't die off or die down.
Right. I think what helps it, give a different look is you're filming in different areas. You know, like you said, it's not just Vegas. You know, you're going in different areas. You was in San Francisco, then you done did Atlantic City, up in New York. So it's like you get to see storylines from different parts where people's probably viewing your movies too. So that's helping out too. Like, hey, I'm in your city, you know, filming this movie that you're, you know, taking time to, you know, watch. So, I mean, that gets more people intrigued across the country as well.
Definitely. What I love about this time, the movie She Get the Money, I love the title. I love the cover. Kanary Diamond's drive to show the women of leisure, the females in the game, of how it's supposed to be and how it goes. She just nailed it. She killed it. It feels real. It feels believable. Kanary, how did you know to put it down and make it feel so real?
I didn't know for sure. I really didn't know for sure, but I tried my best, put it like that.
I'll just look at it like this. You know, I mean, we all have had different type of relationships with people. So, I mean, from that standpoint, that's what, to me, it seems like you had to offer. Like, I done dealt with this type of person, so I know how to deal with this person accordingly. Probably, you know, trying to put it into a form where, you know, females and brothers can, you know, like, I resonate with that. Okay, you know, how she's, you know, acting and interacting with, you know, Immaculate, you know, I could feel that, you know. Just like I said, that car scene when y'all got out, you're like, okay, she got out and, you know, you were, you know, saying what you were saying. You to try to get, her to sway your way to, be on, y'all's team. So, I mean, a lot of people will look at that like, man, that, I could really see that happen. I don't have someone in my life, that, talk like that, is confident in what they're saying, and, and they came up successful with it. So, I mean, in that aspect, I think, you played the part magnificently when it came to, being believable. Because, relationships is all different types. And, just like what I was saying from the earlier ones, someone may be coming with strife and, jealousy. But then when you have someone that's more cool-headed and calm and, easy to talk with through your issues, it's that side too.
Yeah, and she killed it with the narration. The way she carried the whole story, the whole movie. She killed it.
As far as now, was I right? Because I didn't get an answer on that. Do you actually have more footage for something else, or you still got a film, or which way is it?
All the above.
Oh, okay.
The answer is D, all the above. we yeah, we do have extra footage, and we still got a lot more to film, but we definitely are gonna bless the fans that are blessing us and keep it going. And I believe YouTube, as well as our new build platform, you'll be able to get all of our movies there from our website to YouTube. We'll make it simple and easy until we cross over to a Netflix or to a FX or to a HBO or to a Showtime or Lionsgate. But I want them to take me and stars like Canary Diamond very seriously. They know when we come with this concept, we're going to give them what they want. Right. For sure. I'm going to make sure I send you everything because you have a strong platform yourself. Now that we're talking about the blooper reel, we're definitely going to put that out. I'll definitely put that out. And Canary Diamond is also going to be the lead in the next project I put out. Canary Diamond is the new face right now of my brand as far as the female star is concerned. Canary Diamonds is the new face and the new star of my company.
All right. That's what's up.
People love her. People respect her. She needed on the camera. She works hard.
Now, does that mean, okay, so she's going to be the lead, so does that mean you have to add new actors and actresses, to the next upcoming projects, or how will that go?
I'm just going to surprise you. Right. Yeah, we're going to surprise you. Canary has some very good input on this process. So, yeah, Canary, you go ahead and you take it from that part. Are we going to have more actors and actresses?
Well, how you put that on me? I'm hoping to keep it with some of the people the same, because like I said, I love working with them. They made the movie feel easy to make, stuff like that. They showed up, but I would love to add new people. I would love to.
Yeah, it gives it a well, I mean, you didn't go wrong with adding your childhood friends. So I mean, I guess input from you is highly regarded. So adding new people that you see fit. If you see them being necessary, especially because as far as that goes, did you just go right into okay, she wants to be in here, or did it have to be testing, or like let me see how you react on film, or how was that? Because that's something I didn't ask you either. Like, did you have to be kind of coached, or? Basically,
I was asked if I knew anybody aspiring actors, stuff like that. I told them, yeah, because off the top of my head, she was the number one person, because I just had a recent conversation with her, and I basically, like I said, went to her and asked her. She was right on board with it, and we just clicked from there. Once she learned the story and knew what it was about, we clicked right away and knew what we were doing right away. Okay. Like I said, working with Giovanni, he made it real easy.
Right. Now, where you filmed, did you like scout the location? Like this show up real good on film. Like if we film at this rooftop restaurant, or if we're going into this spot where we're picking out what we want to eat, or we're looking at the sun going down, or you're looking at the sun going down. Like, did you spot locations for this might work better than wherever you might have spotted a location at? I mean, how did y'all go about that particular situation and spotting locations to film?
I always had the location already in my head by the way I wrote the story. So once I had the location locked in, I was like, okay, yeah, we're going to film here. We're going to go here. Like, I had everything mapped out in my head. There was only a few cities because of the time frame of us wanting to launch the movie that we didn't get to make it to, but we'll save that for the sequel. So yeah, I always have a location in my head. I never really improv like a location, just because of timing, because of lighting, because of things like that.
Yeah.
I definitely wanted to do this introduction. Canary had the voice. At first, I was going to switch up the narration, but she had such a strong voice. She was very confident in the way she talked. I felt that she sounded knowledgeable, wise, and street savvy, and confident. And when I told her about the script, she didn't bat an eye. She didn't blink. She said, "Let's do it. Let's go." Because playing a role like this, you have to be fearless. You have to be bold. You have to be confident. You have to know that you're an actress. You have to know that this is for the craft. So when I screen people, there's a lot of there's like and I say this very humble. But there's a lot of women who are like, "Oh, put me in the movie, yada yada." But you'll be surprised how many people will say, "Put me in the movie," and then when you put a camera on them, freeze like a deer in headlights.
You're right.
It's not about Some people think it's about just looking pretty, or some people are like, "Oh, I can do that." But when it's time to work, you'd be astonished on how people hold back or get shy or things like that. Canary Diamond, she knows she's an actress. She knows she's an upcoming star, and she knows that she has a role that she has to kill. And I just wanted to just say that I'm grateful and thankful that the energy and the chemistry was right. And by the response we've been getting from the fans, just lets me know that it was a good choice. So when I picked these characters, I definitely do screen people. Even when she brought the girl who's playing Treasure, definitely screened her. She definitely came off just as a natural. But me as a director, I feel like the top two actresses that stole the show in the movie were Canary and I won't say who else. I'll let the fans know. Pick who I'm thinking for me.
Okay. That's safe. Let's keep it safe. But so what? Okay. I'll just say this: what are the ideas of other locations that you may want to film in? The other sequels that are to come.
We definitely want to go to. We want to shoot some films in Cambodia. I'm just trying to put you in.
What you gonna cover them people that be taking a flight down there to get them types down there? That'll be way different.
No, we definitely got to film in Miami. We definitely got to film in Atlanta. We definitely got to get Canary. We were supposed to film some scenes in Vegas. It was just timing. It was just timing the fans. Canary, how much were the fans harassing you about the movie and how soon we were releasing it? Tell Reek just how serious your fans was about the release of this movie.
Put it like this: every day I had somebody in my inbox asking me, and it was getting annoying.
I bet. Because you figure you got all those posters of, y'all showing up in the movie. So it's like, okay, is it coming today? Is it coming today? Is it coming today?
Yeah. And it's like, just read it. It says coming soon.
Right.
Just read a little bit.
Man, hey, we done covered a vast amount of areas covering this topic of you starring. That not a lot of people could say that, starring in a movie. I mean, where do you see you going now? I mean, this is your first. I would think this is your first feature film. I mean, if you've been in any other films or anything else, I mean, you could say that too. But how do you want to grow your career now, since you done got a taste of being an actress?
My career, put it like this: I know I'm going to be working in Hollywood. I'm going to be working with the big stars. I know I'm going to be there. For now, like I said, I love working with Giovanni. I'm going to stay working with him. I'm going to stay on board with getting these films out that we have up and coming. But yeah, in the next 5 years, I see myself working in Hollywood right alongside Kevin Hart, Angelina, all those big stars.
Canary, she can play many different characters. She's just as funny and goofy as myself, but she can also be just as serious. She's Reek, I can honestly say that I've been blessed enough to work with some good people and some hardworking people, some good actresses. But I definitely want myself as a director and a writer and an actor to take it to a whole nother level. And I'm looking forward to seeing Kanary do the same. And we plan to continue working together to make that happen. And I believe it's possible, and I believe it will happen. And it's just hard work and dedication. And the people that have embraced us, we're just grateful and looking forward to just keep giving y'all content. And I just can't say it enough, I knew that they were going to like Kanary as much as I did. And I'm just glad that I have an eye and a mindset for picking good talent and working with good people.
Right. I mean, you need that. I mean, because all these movies, I mean, it was essentially you and your idea, behind putting them together. So, to have the type of reception that they're having with the people, that got, I can't even imagine what that feeling must be like.
What I want to do too, it would be a blessing if I could get all the actresses from Ugly Money 1 and Ugly Money 2 when She Get the Money, and if we could all work on something together. That's something in the near future that I would like to put together. But for right now, me and KANARY Diamond are definitely going to be putting a stamp down on releasing, these movies to you.
Right. To me, I look at it as like, like Friday, at the beginning it started a certain way, but then it went in a different direction, and now they're trying to say that it'll come back around where the all full original cast will come back together, so.
Right.
I mean, it's like you're keeping it moving with going with a different storyline, but the series, the trilogy or more than trilogy will continue, whatever that may be.
Absolutely.
I want to say, you got anything either one of you want to add before we close out?
KANARY Diamond, tell everybody where to hit you at on Facebook and Instagram.
You can hit me at KANARY Diamond 610 on Instagram and Facebook.
This is D'Elia Giovanni Solomon. Come to my YouTube page and check out all my movies. The most recent film right now is She Get the Money, the movie, written and directed by D'Elia Giovanni Solomon, starring D'Elia Giovanni, KANARY Diamond. Also, the theme song to the movie, She Get the Money. Pick up on iTunes. Hit me up on Instagram, D'Elia Giovanni Solomon. Facebook, D'Elia Giovanni Solomon. And any up-and-coming actors or actresses, inbox me. Reach out to KANARY Diamond. Let's work. Let's grind. We're not here to play. We coming with it. We coming with movies for the culture. So all the naysayers, we did it. We're still here. We're still going. Shout out to you, Reek, for helping promote and push this movie, not just as a fan, but as a journalist. We appreciate you. And I just like I said, I want to thank the fans. Shout out to the city of Reading, PA, Philly, Atlantic City, New York, San Francisco, and everywhere that they just embraced this project. And I'm looking forward. And I want to say, let's get these numbers up. Let's get these numbers up for the culture. If you want to see movies like this on Netflix, if you want to see movies like mine in the theaters, we got to get the numbers up, though. Show your support. Share the link. Let's go. Let's get into the millions of views. I'm not going to artistically, I'm never going to purchase fake views, fake fans, fake numbers. No, I want it to be authentic and real. We went from doing it to the art, and now we need to do it for that box. We need to show these numbers.
Right.
And I'm excited about it, and I say this humbly. The more support we get, the more movies we will give you, the longer and the better the content. So let's go. Let's do it, Let's make it happen. We love what we do. We love what we do.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was going to say, now playing, it's now playing right now as we speak. It's now playing. So, go right over there, click the links. I'll include the link right in this, after this uploads. You'll see the link within the listing. So, scroll down a little bit. You go under the subscribe and the thumbs up and all that. Scroll down and you click the link and you'll be right directed to the movie, She Get the Money.
That's right. 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 That's right.
24/7.